Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Charles channel, and another episode inside of Stampy's lovely world. I'm by myself today for actually quite a good reason. Now, cake. A breakfast day. That's what this episode's going to be called. I don't have my breakfast. Oh, I forgot to put it on. Oh, okay, it's fine. Don't worry. I've got some bread in my inventory. That will get me through the day. So yeah, welcome back to Stampy's lovely world. I hope you're all doing very, very well. It is a lovely day outside, a lovely snowy day in February. So yeah, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. It's been a little while for me since I last did one of these, and you know, so I'm here, and yeah, right, so down to Love Garden then. Today to the Love Garden, I am going to be adding Pavelka, and the reason, Pavelka, either or. The reason I'm going to be adding them is they made this really cool, like, I think I'm going to call them plastic melts, because that's what I grew up with, but basically, they made this really cool plastic melt art of Stampy's face, and it kind of just really hit home for me, because I had one of these. I made one of these when I was younger, and of course I was a fan of Stampy when I was younger as well, and you know, I just always like I grew up making different faces, and I have some of the helpers' faces and things like that somewhere in my house somewhere. But I just thought this was really, really cool, and it brought back a lot of memories for me. So Pavelka, welcome to the Love Garden. I really love this, and yeah. Right, moving on. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys would have ever grown up with something like that, but they came in like it came in like it was like beads, and then you put them in this, like, it's almost like a hot press, and they'd melt down into, you know, the kind of the whatever you made, I guess. Yeah, so we're getting off topic. What are we going to be doing today? Well, I'm going to be returning to the Funland for the first time in at least 8 episodes. Yeah, I'm not really great with Funland builds. That's the thing that I'm trying to get better of, you know, as we advance in the series. And I feel like this build is one of my better ones. It's kind of a better idea, one of my better ideas. But like I promised in the last episode, unfortunately in the last episode we couldn't get the art gallery finished. Me and Percy finished it off camera. I'm going to go show you that now. So it is down here by the enchanting shop. This area is really coming along quite nicely, isn't it? Ever since, you know, we started expanding on it. And we plan to keep going until I don't know. But yeah, so the outside is done. That was, of course, finished in the last episode. It's the inside you guys are going to be looking for now. Because of course, limitations with the game, you can't see all of the art just from standing here. But as you can see, kind of all of the artwork has been, you know, placed in, and there's like a room in there. I think there's like a washroom or something. I'm not too sure what this is. And then you've got paintings all across the walls. We were going to name them, but it was just a bit hard to find all of the different names for each painting. So we kind of just went, we'll figure it out. Something else I do need to show you is we did cover up the rift. What I was going to say is that me and Percy covered up the rift. Of course, if you didn't see a couple of episodes ago, hit the target, return to Lovely World, and caused a lot of damage. Let's just say that. I'm not going to spoil what's happened. You can go and watch that on your own accord. But I'm going to take this way to the Funland because this is where we're going to be building, or near where we're going to be building today. And the plan is one of my final builds, I think, in my my inning of Lovely World is to build the nature reserve in this area, and I'm not too sure on how exactly I'm going to do it yet. It's going to take a while for me to kind of figure that out, but I will get back to you at some point on the nature reserve, and it will be built. Don't worry. It's one of the builds that I've always wanted to do for season 2, and I think that's probably the way we're going to go out. The series is going to go out with that build. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy. But yes, of course, if you didn't see, there was a huge rift under here, and it has been covered up. Me and Percy filled it all in with some dirt and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. So what are we going to be building today? I am going to be building a dramatic pause giant zombie. It's not like the Ghost Train's giant zombie. I remember the episode was called Giant Zombie for the Ghost Train, but basically, it is going to be an actual kind of player-sized zombie, as in, what is it going to be? 24 plus 8, so it's going to be like 32 blocks high, and it's going to, you know, have arms that stretch out, and it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be a ride, and basically what this is going to be is it's going to be this ginormous zombie that's been decaying, and it's stood still in time. And then the plan is is that there's going to be track going all through it. There's going to be holes in the zombie's arms and in the head and the chest and things like that. And you're going to be able to ride through it. And there's going to be a skeleton that's going to be inside it. But we are going to do that at a later date. I'm not going to do that this episode. We are just going to get the zombie done. Right. So I've got all the materials I need here. I'm going to start off with the feet. The feet is probably the easiest. Hello, Mr. Piggy. I don't want to get you trapped in there. So if you want to quickly get out and I'll quickly build this up. So it's going to be, the shoes are going to be 2 blocks high with a 3rd block here, and then all the way back here. Right, so the legs are going to be 12 blocks high, including the feet. So this is 2, hypothetically. It's going to be 3, but... right, let me put this grey concrete back in the chest. So I'm going to grab some blue concrete for now. It is going to be textured as well. I'm going to texture it at a later date. I'm not going to texture it now, though. I am going to need to go to sleep in a second, though, because it is getting dark already. So this is going to be 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like so. And then I'll build all of this up. I really should have, I don't know, grabbed like a water bucket or something, because I'm scared that I might die this episode. Don't get me wrong. I do not like building up high. So this could be a bit rough for me. This episode, but I'm gonna try my very best to see if I can, you know, get this done as quick as I can for you all, so you guys can get back to whatever you plan to do today. Right, so yeah, like I was saying, it's gonna go up 12 blocks in blue, and then it's going to be another 2 blocks of blue with a bit of it, like a, I don't know what you'd call it. It's kind of like a rip in the shirt. The shirt's been ripped from the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to need to grab some ladders or something. That's a given, because it's really high up. I'm probably going to jump onto the monorail. Is this going to collide with the monorail? 1, 2, barely. It should be fine. Right, let me just finish filling this up, and I've just got enough blocks. That's perfect. Right, am I going to live this full? I am. Right, I am going to quickly sleep, and then I will go back up and do the rest of the build. We'll get the rest of the build going. So I am just going to fill my inventory up with blocks. So we're going to need basically all of these different types of blocks here. And I'll grab some more blue. Because I don't want to be making multiple trips down and up this episode. I just kind of want to get this done and then move on. So, yeah. Right. So I'm not going to need so much blue now. It's going to go up 2 here, F4. Oh, it's going to be 6, 4, 5, 6. And there's going to be 1 block there. And then we're going to keep this here. Then we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to go up 1, up here. And then this is going to all be blue here. Now, we're going to swap into the lights, the cyan concrete. And this is going to go up 12 from this block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then if I quickly go and fill all of this in, like so. And then what I will do is do the arms. And then we'll get moving on with the head, and then we'll end the episode there. I don't want to like spoil too much of the plans for this build. Again, it is going to be quite a simple roller coaster, and I do apologize for that. But the idea of it is there's going to be some little details down there, and it's gonna be like graves. You'll see it in the next episode when we do the decorations and the tracks and stuff. Let me just go now and fill all of this in, and once we have done that, then we can get to work on the rest of the zombie. It is quite scary, you know, from the view of walking up that path. Now you're gonna be able to see a giant zombie peeking over your thing, the horizon with I don't know, an arrow sticking out of its head and tracks going in and out of it. But it will look good. I do promise it. I have planned this build to an extent where I know how good it will look. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is the arms. So that's gonna be how am I going to do this? So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and there's going to be a 4x4 arm base thing. So it's going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll fill in the arms, and then we're going to do these are his sleeves, and then the arms are going to go. Well, the arms are going to be 12 blocks long. This is 4, so it's going to actually be like, what is it going to be? No, I've run out of cyan. Am I going to live that? Yeah, I'm gonna live that. I mean, even if I do die, it's not the end of the world, because again, my bed's right there. But you know, I'd rather not, you know, perish this episode. I'm just gonna grab a lot more materials now, because I've burnt through all that concrete very quickly. But as you can see, it is starting to come along. And it is going to be textured, by the way. I am going to do the texturing off camera. Just because I don't, exactly know how exactly... Am I going to... Yeah, 3 blocks. Yeah, I should be able to make that jump. Yeah, so... right, so let's climb back up to the top of the zombie and then do a big jump and fill in the rest of this arm. And then, so this is 4, 12, so it's going to be 8. So 8 blocks in green. Green concrete. So let me go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. And then we'll do the rest of this here. And then we'll, again, fill the arm in. So it's going to go all the way around like this. And the zombie might... again, I'm open to taking suggestions. So if you guys want the zombie to hold a certain thing, or, maybe have one arm down, one arm up, I am using the right material. Okay, good. I had a little panic there for a second. That can be arranged. Again, this is like one of those builds where I have kind of an idea on what I want to do, but I'm not going off of a schematic. So, whatever... If you guys come up with any good ideas in the comments, just put them down there. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be filled in. And then we'll fill this section in as well, and then do the next arm. And then we'll do the head, which shouldn't be too difficult, because in my time, I have built a lot of actual Minecraft statues before I even came to Lovely World. I've done multiple different statues in different worlds and stuff like that. So I do know the how they're built and stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what I really did, and I think I'll have to do a video on this, and I'll have to go and find the world that I did this on. I did some walking statues, once on this really, really cool world. I had Stampy in and Dante DM in and stuff like that, and they are really, really cool. And I will have to go through and show you them at some point, in the near future. That I can do that. Right, let me go like this, and then fill this in, and then we will go and do the head, and then we'll jump down, have a little look, and then I will take Twix and Pluto home and chill out. I'm sure that they're getting angry, sat down there looking at a giant zombie being built. Right, so it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then go this way. Same. And we'll do that, so it's one big platform, and then we'll build it up. So let me fill this platform in, and then we're gonna go up 7 from here, because the head of a Minecraft head is 8 blocks by 8 blocks, or 8 pixels it would be. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Let me jump down here. I'm gonna build all of this up. Also, let me eat some bread quickly. Right, no, we'll do this. So, yeah, again, there is going to be texturing and stuff on the zombie. I will do that at a later date. I won't do that this episode. Just because, again, I don't want to sit here and bore you guys with some details that you might or might not be interested in. That's kind of something I'm trying to figure out, is what you guys actually want me to do, what you want to see me do for Lovely World. Do you want to see me build? Do you want to see me go on adventures? Do you want to go see me fight at the target? Stuff like that. And don't take that out of context. I know you would all want me to go fight at the target, but just like an episode, not hit the target's attacking. Just randomly go and fight at the target. That would be a little bit ridiculous. But yeah. So let me finish off filling the head up for the zombie, and then I'll jump down and do the face, and then, yeah, we'll call it there. So, right, let me fill in the top of his head now. We'll give him a brain, and we'll give him a skull at some point. Just not this episode. We can do that in the next episode, potentially. But I'll fill this in. Oh, I almost just ran off the head then. That could have been quite bad. I should really bring some scaffolding. I know the helpers always say I need to do that. So we're going to go up 3, and then on the 4th, we're going to knock this block. And can I reach that far? No, I can't. Let me go over here. This block and this block out, and then we'll fill that in with some black concrete, and then I will grab the lime terracotta that I have and do the face. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we will fill this in with lime terracotta, just like this. And there you go. That is the zombie's head. Now, the actual zombie does have I don't know if it's hair or if it's a greener head, and we will do that. I will put the hair on the zombie, you could say. Or we could give him a top hat. You know, Stampy likes doing that. But let me just now go. We'll take a little bit of a back seat and just have a look at. Oh, this looks. There you go. It's coming along. It's not done. Like, again, it's nowhere near done. I've got to put the hair on. I've got to give the face a bit more detail. But that's kind of the goal we're going for. That's what it's going to be like. And it does look really, really cool, to be fair. So, yeah. And what we'll do in the next episode is there's going to be basically a lava pool here. And that's going to have the minecart starter on. And then it's going to wind up and up around the zombie and go in and out. And then it's going to come all the way back down with a steep drop and come back. So we will work on that in the next episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Is this centered, actually, by the way? Let me just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. Right, it's all centered. Okay, so I want to thank Twix and Pluto for joining me in this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. A brand new Lovely World episode will be on your screens very, very shortly, so do not miss out on that. But I've been Charles. I want to thank you all very much for watching this episode inside of Stampy's Lovely World, and I will see you all later.